Great aggression using that can as well to take over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are having a fantastic night. My name is Joystick. I will be streaming our game tonight. Welcome. This is week 1, game 1 of CP versus Noble 5, Club Penguin versus Noble 5, SummerSlam 2019. Hope you guys are ready for a fantastic night. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my caster friends here. Hey, what's up? Murphy and Uramoose are the casters with me this evening. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing well. Excited for the second day of 2019 PMA LCS SummerSlam!
Yeah! So exciting. Necro Guy, how you doing? He's hyped in the chat. He just won, so he's feeling good. Necro Guy on his... You know what? I'm not going to talk about it. It's all good. Hope you guys are having a good day. You know, we're just we're getting ready to get into picks and bans here. Our players are getting antsy, so we're gonna get into it. How about you guys? While I get the stream ready, why don't you guys talk about some of our lineups here? Start with Club Penguin. Yeah, let's do it. Anyone?
Uramus, would you like to take the Club Penguin side?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, Club Penguin. First, we got Chad Penguin, captain of the team. Long time known as an 80 carry, formerly under the title Mouse Cop. Now he sometimes moonlights as a top laner. Legends MK, former jungler for Legends on Tap, also known as Legends Markiplier, is a popular North American YouTube streamer, most famous for playing survival horror video games. Over the years, his rise in popularity has encouraged him to branch out, most recently to League of Legends, where he finds himself hard stuck in Diamond 4. Next, we got Upi. Upi, formerly mainly an 80 carry and top lane player. We may see him in either role tonight, flex with Chad Penguin. Menbung, primarily a jungler. I think we're going to see a lot of good tank picks out of him. Best known for control style jungle rather than the carry style many other players see. And Boss Tones as well, coming in at the support role. That about cover it.
All right, on the side of Noble 5, we have the captain and Mr. President-in-Chief, whatever it's called, Ma Ye, the troll himself. He is here playing jungle, we would assume. Then we have Wertoy. Not sure how to say that. Cool name, though. Legends Easy, also known as Flesh or the Goat, playing in the mid lane. Got JJ Bell on ADC. He's been an all-star ADC, I believe, several times now. And it's your boy in the support lane, doing it hot tonight, guys. Doing it hot.
And what do you know? They're starting pick bans without us. Love it. Coming out from the side of Noble 5, they're banning out Akali and Club Penguin, banning out the Anivia. What do you guys think?
I think these are very expected bans. Akali, one of Legends MK's most played mid lane champions. He actually made a pretty active post a while ago about how to do a one-shot combo on Akali and how to get those numbers just right. Anivia, long time one trick. Legends Easy, formerly Flesh on that Anivia. It's Poppy ban looking to go towards Wartoy. Mordekaiser, recent release, very menacing top laner. I'm not sure specifically if that's aimed at Mouse Cop or OP, but that would definitely fit in Mouse Cop's wheel or Chad Penguin's wheelhouse as usually a juggernaut player with those Garen and Volibear games he had. Morgana coming in, most likely aimed at Boss Tones, who has more of a mage style support pool.
Morgana is always a good ban in lane because she's super annoying with that black shield, stopping any kind of spell engages per se.
Hmm.
Spell engages, if that's really a word, if that's a thing.
Olaf.
Spell engages.
Olaf's going to be the final band coming in from Club Penguin. One of Maye's most played champions some time ago when he was playing for codename Carries Next Door. And they're going to first pick the Hecarim.
Ooh, the spice coming out.
Definitely accomplishes a similar goal as the Olaf, where you just run the enemy team down. Very high damage jungler with the Conqueror.
There's just less skill shots and more point and click.
Yeah. I say there's a fringe chance it could be a top lane. I don't think top lane Hecarim's entirely dead just yet. The Sivir coming in for Club Penguin. That is definitely a pick either for OP or for Chad Penguin. Sivir, one of the most popular and usually one of the best, considered one of the best AD carries in the meta right now. Always very good in PMA LCS, combined with the Yuumi as well. Just makes it that much more impressive. Yeah.
You can tell Sean's running, Menbung is running the pick ban on the side of Club Penguin tonight.
This is classic PMA LCS pick ban so far.
I think we can expect to see a more meta-focused pick ban in the upper bracket as opposed to the lower bracket where we saw some lethality Caitlyn mid last night.
Yeah, might just see the Malzahar come through being hovered by Club Penguin. Before we get to that, Xayah and Rakan quickly locked in for Noble 5. Rakan is the specialty of Xiaoboy, their support. Long time Rakan main. Xayah, obviously very strong paired with him. Malphite locked in for Club Penguin. That is absolutely an OP champion.
Yes, it's clear Club Penguin is looking for a run as fast as possible and make sure they can't run away from you. Comp. Full on team fight. I'm looking forward to these Baron fights from Club Penguin.
Yeah, and on the other side, Noble 5 definitely looks like they have a lot more pick potential with the Rakan and Hecarim. Xayah just all around strong AD carry. And a good answer to Sivir. Sivir her biggest strength is pushing waves mid and late game once she gets some crit, as ricochets start killing the backline of minions very quickly. Xayah can do the very same thing with her feathers, their feather passive, and pulling them through with her E.
At least late game, I believe Sivir will win the push early.
Yeah.
Depending on how aggressive supports are.
The untouchable Sivir Yuumi lane, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So Camille ban coming in, more bans targeted towards Wurtzoi, with him being, I believe, Diamond 1, the highest currently ranked player in this bracket. That's obviously not a bad choice. Limit his most comfortable champions. Also the Jax being taken out, so he doesn't have either of those strong mid-late game carry top laners. Zoe and Swain coming out banned against Club Penguin. And I'm a bit curious. I don't know for certain that Legends MK is a Zoe player. I have played with him recently as he tried to take out pull out the Swain, so I'm not surprised at all to see that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Swain is too strong. When they changed his ult to be able to cast the damage immediately, or not immediately maybe, but it's still it's broken.
I believe his Q passes to minions now as well, so that's true.
Yeah, does not stop on minions.
Sejuani's a great pickup here for their jungle. I think it really blends with the team comp they're building. The Zilean.
That goes great with Hecarim Rakan.
Mm-hmm. Great pick.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what else they're going to bring out, though, to maybe try and stop the run at you comp.
Yeah, it's interesting, though, to see Zilean coming out as a blind pick. If I'm for Club Penguin right now, I think the perfect pick would be Veigar. The cage will stop the enemy team from running right at your team. At least gives a little buffer where Hecarim has to let his E expire. And
And they need a little bit more damage too right now. They don't.
yeah,
they're
Oh
taking
yeah,
And
you
high-
can
damage.
expect that they're gonna grab some more damage, probably magic damage here.
yeah, high damage, but they want to avoid.
Rise.
All right.
Ooh. Is it
Right.
just me, or does the left shoulder of or right shoulder of Rise look like it's Sejuani's Boar's arm?
They're about on the same level. Yeah.
Just in. That's really funny.
Rise is some kind of half man, half boar centaur. Sejuani is riding upon his noble back.
Azir would have been a great fit here, Necro guy. Thank you for bringing that up. That's another one. I think both Rise and Azir would have been fine here. Just Rise's ult is gonna further help the Sivir run at you comp.
Yeah, no, we did kind of gloss over the Rumble pick here. I don't want to talk about that a lot, or a little bit, because that is a tough matchup for the Malphite. Malphite, a champion who is dedicated to building armor and getting bonuses off of how much armor he has. Rumble, a champion who runs down melee champions that do not have magic resist.
I do like the Rumble pick here. I think they're going for a pick comp, which is great for going into a team fight comp, I think. As long as you can make sure and get those picks. So we'll see how they do. That's based on Vision, something Vitautus taught me last night as we were streaming together. Vision becomes, what was it, pressure? And then pressure translates into vision. Like vision, more vision you get will translate into more lane pressure. More lane pressure you get will translate into more vision. So we'll interested to see how they do all that, if any of that makes sense to anybody.
We're currently having an issue in Champ Select where somebody is holding us up. So, you know, just throwing that out there. Ooh, oh, there's my desktop. Welcome back. Welcome to my desktop. There it is. Welcome back. All right. So, you know, we've talked about how these comps are looking right now, but you know, let's get in chat, I guess, and talk about what do we think chat is gonna give this to. You know, who do you think is gonna win? Chat, go hashtag N5 win, hashtag CP win. What do we think, casters?
Something pink words. That's exactly what I was saying.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's that sound, that good sound. And we're gonna bring this to you live. Excellent. There it is. Beautiful.
So something I'm personally curious to see in this game is so Malphite's not a champion you see a lot in upper elos. The higher you get, the more people are able to like react to the Malphite ult in time, flash away, dodge it. And that ultimate is very powerful, takes up a lot of his power budget. He's not able to land it. He's a pretty weak champion. So with this being the upper bracket and most of our players being around Diamond and Plat, I'm curious to see if that Malphite pick might be punished by players who are capable of dodging the ultimate.
Well, and let's talk about the dynamic. I believe he's gonna be against the Rumble there. So, you know, what do we think about the armor stacking Malphite against the Rumble doing primarily magic damage? You know, there's that dynamic going on up there too.
There is the possibility of an AP Malphite, which I wouldn't rule out entirely because they do have Sejuani to be their primary tank. So that could give him some laning pressure in the form of his Q damage.
I keep thinking of the time when Garfield Juice got solo kills on Bear Jr. in top lane a couple splits ago. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if they're able to actually play around the Malphite ult, and whether Opie who is showing Malphite right now, but I don't know if he's going Malphite, if he's actually playing top. If Opie's able to maybe just get a sneaky ult off. Maybe he's hiding in a bush and they group up and just bam, ult. You never know what kind of 1000 IQ plays he's looking for.
1,000 IQ though, like.
That might not be all he needs. We'll see.
We're excited about it. So in chat we have a bunch of Club Penguin wins. Necro Guy is talking about that Engage. Theatrics, Mr. Adam Hall talking about that stupid easy Engage, and Zaya just has to ult basically to survive it, which is true. Definitely we'll probably be seeing QSS of some kind or Guardian Angel on that Zaya just to survive that dive that's coming in. But you know, I'm gonna leave the analysis to you guys because nobody cares what I have to say about that.
Oh, I cared.
Thanks, man. I
One
appreciate
one
it.
thing I want to point out briefly is the teleport advantages on Club Penguin. 3 teleports, Sivir able to take it because Yuumi doesn't need Flash, can take heal 4. Only 1 teleport on the side of Noble 5. Rumble choosing to take Ignite, probably to take advantage of that lane matchup against Malphite.
Interesting also to see that Sivir with the teleport. Now you want to get the item advantage going and just keep the pressure up with the Yuumi. Obviously Yuumi can take the heal, and I suppose it's not really a team where you need to take an exhaust. But interesting
Maybe
pick
for
up
the
with
Hecarim.
Sivir. Yeah.
I do actually, when I'm playing mid lane and there's a Hecarim jungle, I will take exhaust, especially if I'm on the Donger. Then I just get a double kill. It's great.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the players have begun their game. We are waiting on the spectator delay right now, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to swing us back around here to our champ select page so that we can continue analyzing these comps here for the next couple of minutes. Definitely excited to see this Zaya Rakan. It's always good to see those two together in the lane because they obviously have those buffs that synergize so well when the two of them are together in the same game. I'm interested to see how this Zilean plays out. You know, you may not, I guess, from what I was saying earlier, you may not need to see the QSS or the GA on the Zaya when you've got a Zilean on your team ready to just resurrect you at a moment's notice.
I'm thinking if this game goes past 30 minutes, then Club Penguin wins.
I think I'm
just
inclined
because
to
of
agree,
Sivir
definitely.
and Ryze.
Yes.
The scaling there is too much to handle on the side of not really tankless Noble 5, but they don't have a full tank, you know? They're going to be building damage and tank on the Hecarim. The Hecarim's really the only tank they have.
Right, and eventually that Hecarim kind of just falls off, and the Malphite and the Sejuani just get massive, unkillable tanks. Definitely think that is something that they're going to need to look out for. Absolutely.
I'll play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I'll say I think Noble 5 takes the advantage early with a winning lane in top lane and a skill-based matchup in bot lane. I think mid lane is going to mostly be a farm fest. 2 mages that mostly get their use in the mid and late game. I don't think a lot's going to happen there.
Well, you know what? Flipping it back on you. I think the Zilean is going to be able to set up some really good ganks for the Hecarim, especially around that level 6 mark. They'll be able to dive right onto that Ryze, even under tower. With the Hecarim ult, the bombs,
Yeah.
the Zilean are incredibly strong CC.
They're going to look to get Maye fed no matter what.
At all costs.
He can carry, because he can carry.
Yeah, I think the Zion Rakan combo will know that their advantage is in like the first couple levels. They can get flashes, flash singular off of Sivir, and start snowballing lead, get a lot of pressure. Where Sivir and Yuumi just kind of have to stay way back in the lane, don't really get a chance to contest CS. They don't get priority around River, and Maya just gets to take over the game because all of his side lanes are winning.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So we are now loading into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. It's going to be kind of a late one tonight, but I'm excited. You know what? Let's go actually into the loading screen here and just check out our skins. Well, actually, no, I lied. We're not going to check out the loading screen because it's got the overlay. It's like a mess. It doesn't look good. So we're going to stay on this for just a moment. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic night tonight. We have Noble 5 versus Club Penguin. Again, we got a couple of hashtags in the chat already, but if you haven't done it, get that hashtag CP win, hashtag N5 win for what you think is going to happen. And it looks like we are in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
welcome to the game. One of the first upper bracket games of the SummerSlam. Let's do it. So exciting. We're going to pause it right here at 10 seconds if it ever loads. There it is.
Yeah, I'm still at
There
0.
we go. Okay.
1, 2.
We'll pause it at 10 seconds and then I'll count you guys down.
Okay.
8, 9, 10. Pause. All right. You guys good?
Paused. Yep.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're in it. We're in it to win it here. We got on the side of N5, Maye in the top lane. No, not in the top lane. That's a lie. Maye in the jungle. You know what? It's all screwed up here. We're going to have to rearrange it.
To Summoner's Rift.
You know,
While we're doing that,
yeah, you guys do the introductions. I'm going to fix this.
I want to talk briefly about runes and masteries, but actually there's an invade coming out from Club Penguin.
Maye is coming up super low. The Ignite's down on him. And the Sejuani comes out, and that is first blood going over to Club Penguin. Wow, what an exciting invade. Super fast coming out, too. Barely had any time to react to it. Looks like they were not expecting that.
Absolutely not. They did not look like they were expecting anybody to be showing up there. Especially where Maye was sitting. You typically want to be in that bush where the red ward is. Or a little maybe by the dragon pit where Rakan and Zaya are now. But where he was, he clearly just kind of got caught.
Just kind of got caught, but that's okay. I mean, I don't think anyone's really going to have too much an advantage. Although, yeah, the Sejuani with the pickup on the first blood is actually going to get her second jungle item there, which is
that's pretty big.
Super big in the early game. Absolutely. And we just got a subscription, all in purple. Subscribe to Tier 1. Subscribe for 16 months. Thank you for the subscription. You and people like you are what make this possible. Although I think we do it for free anyway, but, you know, it's always nice to have supporters.
So we
appreciate you.
We can see that Noble 5 has opted to send Rumble mid and Zillion top.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna swap that out. Excellent.
It's an interesting adaptation to the lane matchups. You know, expecting the Rumble to be used to bully out the Malphite pick.
Yeah, looks like we just
I
got
wonder
some
if they're
trades
gonna
going
use
on.
that. I wonder if Rumble's gonna be taking some trips bot lane soon then.
That's true. Rumble with that long range ult, the W speed up is gonna be able to get some roams out, and it looks like as far as the first couple of minutes go here, that the Noble 5 bot lane is gonna have some pressure on them, so they'll be able to get some wards out and possibly set up for some good roams. And they're just farming it up. Everyone's kind of playing safe. Rumble's pushing in here on the mid lane.
Fairly standard paths from junglers.
And Maye's coming in to gank Opie in the top lane. Hecarim's got the double buff, slowing up the Malphite. The Malphite decides to turn, whack the Zillion once, is trying to run away. He has the slow from the red buff. Opie opts to flash at the last moment here and get under his turret, but suddenly Wartu comes out, and that is the first blood going over to the Rumble under the top tower at level 3. There's that roam we were talking about.
Wow, well, we were talking about a bottom lane room, definitely not a top lane room. Who expected that?
Not us!
Definitely not Opie.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so they are off to a strong start, but gold, despite the kill, the first blood went over to Club Penguin, and so just because they got that gank, that really just evens up the gold and puts the kill onto the Rumble. So things are still fairly even, but Opie, having to burn that teleport early, gets back into his lane with only boots and a control ward to his name there.
You love to see it though from the side of Noble 5. really pressing their early game advantage, trying to win this as fast as possible. Which that's clearly their win con, and that's what they're going for. So good on them, sticking to the plan.
Yeah, and I'm impressed also to see that Rumble making the most of his Ignite pick. Clearly going for kills with that. And this is paying off already.
Definitely is. As we see a tier come out from Rise, he's looking to stack that up. Pretty standard. A Dark Seal on Zilean. He's looking to get more kills.
Oh, and Rakan does go in, but the spell shield comes out from the Sivir, and he's able to walk out. That's pretty exciting stuff. So much happening here on this map. Wartu's coming back in the lane here. Looks like a small experience advantage because the Rise had to go back for that tier. But Rise just happy to be farming under turret right now, not having to deal with the endless poke from the Rumble. Sejuani looks to be coming in for the gank, but Wartu just sort of counter walks out to his spot side, but Maya is coming with the Hecarim speeding in, and they looks like they are going to all decide that they don't really want to keep fighting this and back off, and it's back to farming.
Yay, more farming!
More farming, and I think we're going to see a lot of that from both of these teams. These are some incredibly, outrageously, highly skilled players on both teams. I mean, they are the upper bracket after all, so
They
they're
are,
going to be
in fact,
playing
the upper
smart,
bracket.
playing safe, and looking for those intelligent 1,000 IQ plays.
Yeah, I do hope we see more aggressive plays out of Noble 5 here, though. It's been a couple minutes. We still have Flash down on Malphite, but Hecarim hasn't really looked for a return gank there.
Absolutely. And yeah, Maie was hanging out, but they are spotted out by the ward on Menbung, and it looks like he's going to kind of creep into the jungle. He does have a level advantage on Menbung right now, and they are going to kind of look at each other here. They're going to give each other stern looks, and they're actually going to fight it out a little bit. Legends comes in, though, with the Rise. The Rumble ult comes down. Menbung is super low, and the Hecarim dives in, and he actually gets a kill on Menbung. And they're going to chase Legends down out into his tower, and that is the kill going over to the side of Noble 5. Big
Terrific. That's exactly what I hope to see out of Noble 5 here.
Absolutely.
I was just talking about more aggressive plays into their jungle. Menbung not really expecting much to come out. May not have even noticed the Rumble was 6 already.
Absolutely. That was a huge Rumble snipe over the wall. Didn't even really have to engage in that fight and just be able to put out damage, get the assist, and they were able to get out of that. That was excellent play on the side of Noble 5.
Yeah, Club Penguin need to be completely satisfied farming for 20 minutes. They really do. They need to make this game last 30 minutes so that's their win. That should be their win con, is just make it last until 30 minutes and then win.
Yeah, and even a couple of deaths for them isn't going to necessarily end the game. Like, if they can just keep the lead there, just between 1,000 maybe 2,000, they will be okay going to that mid game. Oh, but we missed it. We missed it. I'm so terrible at this. The kill went over. Menbung died in the jungle somehow. If only we had an instant replay system. But Chad Penguin's going to chase down the Rumble. Rumble actually going in on the Sivir. Maie diving the Sivir as well, but they're actually going to have to run out. Rise uses the ult trying to catch up to the Rumble, but the Rumble is just so fast. He's going to run out as well. Rakan and Xayah are catching up as well. And everyone is able to get out of that. Of course, Menbung was killed in the jungle there, and we missed it because we're terrible.
Yeah, I didn't catch most of that fight. I didn't want to interrupt you.
You tell us
I wasn't sure.
What happened?
I wasn't sure. So, Maie and Murtoy making another aggressive play into Menbung's jungle. Clearly, they had some tracking on him. They knew he would be at his blue buff. They caught him. He
And only level 4.
hesitated. Yeah, it's still very far behind. 20 CS down from the Hecarim on the other team.
Yikes.
Yeah, clearly struggling in this jungle.
Xayah also has an 18 CS lead at the moment. Rise currently winning in CS, and Zilean has pulled ahead in CS. Also to note, Noble 5 has about
Malphite
3,000
ulted and
gold.
actually just deletes the Zilean before he can even ult himself. That's that Malphite ult. Big plays down in the top lane.
A very
So that's-
sporadic engage from Opie there.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, though. Are they able to play around the Malphite ult?
Well, Malphite plays around his own ult and gets a solo kill in top lane.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll get a plate to boot, getting the Zilean teleport. Just going back to
going back to these.
Farming.
Looks like Rumble's gonna get some blue buff action.
Yeah.
And Sivir spell shields the Rakan knockup, but Xayah in the meantime is able to get a ton of poke out on the Sivir, and bringing Chad Penguin down to about half health. But he does have the Yuumi, who is down to about a third mana, and to sort of try to heal him up. He's got potions as well, so they're still just going to try to keep this farm going. But yeah, there is a gold lead generating a farm lead. Oh, but the flash comes out from Rakan, and they actually dive in. They get the Sivir under the tower. Yuumi ult stuns up the Xayah. He has to ult to get out, but there is no Malphite ult as of right now. But Malphite does teleport in. They're going to keep going in. Yuumi, with no mana, is going to try to slow him up. The shield comes out from Rakan, and they actually get the kill onto the Xayah under the turret as well. So that is a 1-for-1 trade with the teleport going down. That's the teleport advantage actually showing itself on the Malphite there.
Yeah, excellent reaction from OP, catching that teleport opportunity as he's walking back from lane. We can see Noble 5 knows that they're doing the dragon and trying to get some plates off this mid tower in response. So taking their advantages where they can.
Maya's getting pretty low here. Rumble ults as a zoning ult, just trying to block off that river pathway and forcing them to back off. But then he gets a little poke down on the Menbung as well, and he is going to back off under his tower. And it looks like these teams are going to start to reset here.
Wow, this is a game right here. This is very exciting. Lots of action going on. I love the early Ocean Drake pickup. It's going to be amazing for Malphite to help him stay in lane a little bit. It's also going to be amazing for Sivir and Yuumi to help them stay in lane and just sit under tower and farm for 30 years as we see Maya coming in bot lane.
It looks like they may be looking for the dive. Hecarim actually does go in. The spell shield comes out, but then the Rakan uses the knockup because the spell shield is down. Rakan actually does die to the Sivir, so that is a 1-for-1 trade under the turret. Interesting play, interesting play. I still think it's worth it, though, because they got an assist for just a kill and an assist for just the kill. Right? I don't know if that's worth it.
It's also denying Sivir a lot of farm.
Absolutely.
It's going to slow her scaling down. Also allow Noble 5 to win much faster. So we'll see.
Yeah, so the Sivir had a choice there. You know, do you spell shield the Hecarim or do you spell shield the Rakan? You can't do both. And unfortunately, I think the Sivir was dead pretty much either way under that turret.
Yeah, you kind of choose one and then die either way.
So we see Club Penguin starting up the Rift Herald here.
Yeah, the Malphite might have been looking for the dive onto the Zilean here. Just happy to continue this pressure up. Interesting to see the Malphite, you know, having to stack armor, but then still doing really well against the Zilean. But the Zilean is kind of a squish champ. And this Rift Herald is starting to get kind of low. They do have the pink ward on it, so...
Looks like Maya will find them. Might not see that Menbung is low.
Jumps in, the Sejuani ults. Maye gets the Rumble ult as a backup. Menbung actually falls. They're going to actually turn this, and they're going to get the Rift Herald. Now it depends on Opie to try to zone them off, but Maya actually does pick up the Rift Herald buff, and they are going to now zone the Rise. They actually get the kill onto the Rise. Malphite now falls as well, and that actually was a disastrous play for Club Penguin.
Yeah. Off the side there, before that Rift Herald was secured, OP did use his ultimate to secure the kill onto Legends EZ. So maybe you could argue that he might have wanted to save that.
Maybe just use it for Sejuani or Hecarim. Who knows?
Yeah, but this will be the first tower going down to Noble 5.
Red team's turret has been
Extra
destroyed.
spicy first tower gold going over to Noble 5. How you guys feeling in chat today? We got some peanut gallery going on. They're talking about the Rumbles getting big. Malphite has kill pressure. Exciting stuff, chat. Like the participation. Keep it up. Hope you guys are enjoying so far.
Does the Malphite really have the kill pressure though?
He did, I think, at one point. I think that was a...
At one point, when he got the kill, sure.
And Menbung actually kind of coming into the back with the Sejuani, but he is still pretty squished for a Sejuani, and he probably isn't really looking for a huge engage there. Stun comes out from the Zillion, flashes his little emote there, and they are going to kind of disengage here as Club Penguin sort of pushes in this mid lane.
Yeah, you never want to see a squishy Sejuani at this stage of the game. Especially when there's a level 10 Hecarim 2 levels ahead of Sejuani. That's going to be huge coming into the next dragon fight.
An interesting choice to spend the extra gold to finish Mercury's treads before finishing the jungle item. What do you guys think about that? Oh, but before you finish, Rakan goes in. The Sivir spell shields to knock up, and I think they're just going to go back to farming. That was just a little trade, small trade.
Yeah, I think he's just using that as his trading pattern for right now with that spell thieves. I think it's a interesting choice. There's not too many kinds of CC getting reduced by that. The Zillion stun, which is, I would say, conditional. You know, you have to get hit by both bombs. Occasionally it'll happen. The Xayah root, also rather conditional. The Rakan charm, which she is likely to get hit by in a big fight.
I think it was more of a, at the time, that's all the money he had. And you'll notice he went and farmed his bot and topside jungles, and now he has his completed item and other things.
And it is going to be dragged over to Club Penguin. They actually used the big ultimate from the Malphite coming in to try to get the... Oh man, and the Sejuani actually snipes that with his ult from over the wall. He said, no, you don't get to bully me anymore. I'm going to flex on you with my ultimate.
That's really good, though. That's 450 gold going over to Sejuani, who's very far behind. So look for this Menbung to catch up again. We'll see.
Yeah, Rumble dropping his ult there, the equalizer, to clear that wave and possibly save his mid tower. Well, Zillion split pushing off on the side takes off an inner top lane tower.
One thing I do want to point out, on the side of Club Penguin, before that dragon fight that we just had, every member of Club Penguin had a pink ward, at least one pink ward in their inventory. Before that dragon fight on Noble 5, they only had one pink ward in their inventory.
Fisk.
Interesting.
Pink words win games.
Oh man, I gotta
what was it?
remember
Something pink quartz that I said earlier?
Oh, excellent. So we'll toggle the vision out here so we can compare the vision of Noble 5 to that of Club Penguins. And Club Penguin actually has a lot more vision on the map right now, but it's a little bit more of a defensive warding posture right now because they are sort of on the back foot.
I do want to mention briefly, we didn't quite go over the dragon that was secured by Club Penguin just a moment ago was a second Ocean Drake.
Yeah.
Now Ocean Drake's usually one of the least popular. Obviously very good to get early game, but I'm of the opinion that one Ocean Drake is nice, but 3 Ocean Drakes is a win condition. It's very that sustain is very strong in late game team fights when you can just harass the enemy team, start a small skirmish, and back off. You come back with half to 3/4 health, well, they're still at a quarter health. That easily, very quickly imbalances team fights. Allows you to go for repeated small fights and win every time.
And with that Malphite and Sejuani ult, they just get poke, and then they get to decide, okay, press go, and they get the Malphite, they get the Sejuani, and they decide to fight when they want to. And
they do have that go button. That's true. But are they going to be able to survive that first engage? Or that first little skirmish?
Absolutely.
Hecarim he ults behind, hits Sivir with his fear. And that's GG for them.
I'm already afraid.
So you see multiple members from each team kind of scouting each other out in this bot lane. Rumble dropping the equalizer.
And they're going to go for the fight. Actually, Rakan gets the knockup. Big fights coming out And Hecarim is going to try to keep going on the Sejuani. He actually turns onto the Rise. Malphite's coming in. Malphite, big ult, 3-4-man knockup, and they turn the fight. And a Zillion Bomb comes out, actually stuns 2 of them up. Malphite's going to keep going hard, but they are knocked really low. Xayah comes out with the ultimate, goes untargetable, and they actually manage to turn the fight again. We are looking at now a 2-for-2 trade. A neutral fight, and they are getting chased out. Menbung and Boss Stones. I don't know who that is. The Yuumi! And actually, Legends overstays big time. Not the real Legends, right? No,
Yeah.
not the real
No,
Legends.
he's not MK.
And they're going to keep going. JJ Bell has to force to use the heal, but he actually does get the E pullback with the Xayah, gets the kill, and he is turning back. Wow, big skirmishes happening over in this bottom lane on the side of Club Penguin. Huge fights going on, and we now look at the lead, and we're actually looking at now about a 6,000 gold lead on the side of Noble 5 at the end of all of that.
Yeah, right as we're complimenting Club Penguin for having a go button, Noble 5 really showcased that they too have a very strong go button in the Hecarim Rakan.
And the 4-0
Plus Rumble ult.
is starting to look
Yeah.
even scarier.
Yeah.
Interesting to see that Rumble actually started that fight there with the equalizer, catching Sivir around that wall by the bottom lane tower.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, here's the problem that they're sort of dealing with is that the Club Penguin comp is sort of like a ticking time bomb to sort of riff on the Zillion pick here. You know, they're just going to keep getting stronger. That Rise will get items and will get tough. The Sivir turns on big time at 3 items, you know, so Noble 5 is going to have
still
to
have
look to
10
end
minutes.
this, you know?
They have 10 minutes to end it.
And we got a big fight coming in. Sejuani dives in on the Rakan. Hecarim comes into the back lane as well. Forced to ult. Sivir backs up. They're trying to peel for the Sivir now. And Rakan comes in as well. Dives in on the Sivir. The Zillion ult comes out, resurrecting Rakan, actually. And they're going to keep diving. Sivir falls. Chad Penguin falls. OP is forced out of the fight. And now it's a double kill, triple kill on the side. Not an actual triple kill, but 3 kills going over the side of Noble 5. And they're going to turn onto this dragon. Wow, what a fight.
Yeah, just another disastrous fight for Club Penguin. A Mountain Drake going over to Noble 5. That's very big at this point in the game, and it looks like they are maybe considering Baron.
For Baron, we're already sending pings over to Baron, so we'll see what happens. I'm
Looks like they're
excited.
going to keep that Zillion split pushing that tower and bot lane. That's going to force at least somebody to come and stop him. Looks like they're going to just send the Yuumi. Okay, interesting.
We're seeing pings all over the map. I'm not sure Club Penguin has any idea this is happening, and no one's there to respond.
And the Baron, it falls. And they did it really quickly. Very quickly.
Yeah, that's that Mountain Drake they just got.
And they might actually now get this tower bot lane as well. With the Baroned up minions, Zillion trying to just poke that tower down, keep that Baron buff on the minions for as long as possible. Couple more hits from the minions. And the tower does fall, actually, and the Zillion walks away. Flashes the mastery emote. He knew what he was doing.
You hate to see that. The Rise ult coming in, warning the Zillion that he's coming behind, so he takes the other path where the Rise came from and gets away safely. Let me get a exclamation point Joe in the chat on that one.
Excellent. Now these teams are looking at getting some wards up. They're trying to gain vision. Club Penguin's trying to gain vision, but Noble 5 is just so oppressive. Almost 10,000 gold up on their opponents right now. And it's going to be tough. You know, they have this late game scaling comp, but, you know, with any late game scaling comp, no matter what elo bracket you're in, the question is can you get there? Malphite in the corner, possibly looking for an ult, but he doesn't see the opportunity. He actually just goes back and runs to the tower. You know, the question is always, can you get to that late game comp? And we have a death bush happening. Menbung actually picks up the rumble. The ult comes down, and they actually get the rumble out. The first death, actually, going for War 2E. I don't even know how to say it.
Club Penguin's not stopping there.
Hecarim jumps into the back lane, gets stunned up by the Sejuani ult. Actually, now ults and separates the Yuumi from the Sivir, but actually Hecarim had the Zillion ult on him. He dives the Sivir as well, gets a kill into the tower. OP falls as well, and they're going to go onto this turret here, and they're going to keep pushing and possibly push for the win. They may not have enough time for it, but they're definitely going to at least get another tower out of this.
Yeah, that was That was a
Beautiful
very
counter
greedy,
engage.
very greedy re-engage from Club Penguin, and
Maye
excellent
actually is
job.
going super hard right now onto the Sejuani, but using the W, he heals up and is able to get out. And they are going to actually now go on this inhibitor. And are they going to keep pushing, or are they going to reset? Ooh, they're kind of greeting for this play here. Got 2 seconds left on the Rise, 4 seconds left on the Sivir. The question is that when they do respawn, can they even get the kills here? They're going to go turn around towards this bot tower now. And they've got to re-engage. Flash is coming out, and they are going to completely try to disengage this fight. But Club Penguin is looking for blood right now. Xayah decides just to face off against the Sejuani a little bit. Gets a couple of pokes out. And he pulls him back. Gets a double root out. Kills the Sejuani, kills the Rise. Now they're going to ult onto the Sivir again, re-engage. And the Sivir falls as well. Another Rumble ult comes out. The Yuumi falls as well. Opie is about to get dove under this turret. He's going to keep going on him. He is so strong, but he ults, turns around on the Rakan, gets the kill, but it doesn't matter. He falls anyway. The bottom turret's going down. They got minions pushing onto the Nexus turret, and super minions. They're going to ignore this maybe not ignore this inhibitor. They're not going to ignore the inhibitor. Maye is going to go onto the Nexus turret, and they are going to push for the win here. GGs are coming out, and game 1. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's not over till the Nexus explodes. Menbung coming out looking for it, but that is going to be game 1 going towards the side of Noble 5. What a game. 10 kills on the Hecarim. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, can anyone tell me what happened in the last 3 minutes of that?
Oh,
that was
was
crazy.
a show. I don't know what happened. There's constant fighting.
It seemed to be kind of controlled, and maybe Club Penguin was kind of getting things back in the direction. Things are slowing down. They got the catch on the Rumble. It's like, awesome, we got the shutdown gold. But then they weren't happy with that. They had to re-engage into a 4v5. Malphite was so far ahead of the rest of his team that there was no one to stop Hecarim from jumping right onto the back line. And I guess they were so uncoordinated after that that they just kept getting picked off when they revived.
There was no possible way for them to fully reset and kind of get back into that. You hate to see it.
The whole team of Noble 5 was playing like they had Noble buff on. Every one of them was brilliant. They had beautiful skill shots, beautiful ults, every one of them. It's Your Boy and Maye both played out of their minds tonight, especially around the Dragon Baron. It's Your Boy was incredible during those fights. Like, I don't know. I have no idea who I would give MVP to. They were all really good. They all deserve it.
I'll go ahead and set up the straw poll here, unless somebody else has posted it. No, nobody posted a straw poll. I got it.
So yeah, then let's get into talking about player of the game.
That's the thing. Who do you give it to? I guess any one of them except Flesh for me would get player of the game, only because he got caught out so hard that one time. But that's the kind of game they had.
Excellent. All right, the straw poll is here. I'm going to post it in chat. Straw poll is in chat. Go ahead and start voting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, which one is
you're right,
Flesh? I don't even know. Is that Legends
You're right, Karu.
Easy?
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Legends Easy.
Gotta say, I hate that. Just side note, why people changing their names to shit. Man, and nobody know who you are. How am I supposed to know? You know? How am I supposed to know? I'm. You know, you're making me feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I didn't know who he was either. I
Yeah,
still thought
see?
he was
And you're-
Flesh.
this
And
is
then
your
all of a sudden
cast
I was
choice here.
seeing DeGoat. And I was like, Tom Brady who?
We are pretty split here, though, I will say. We got 10 votes in right now. We got 3 votes for your boy, Tiza.
It's Your Boy.
It's
This
Your
is a
Boy.
2-game series, Vuvu. 2-game.
Excellent. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. While those results are being tabulated, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the stream for a moment. We'll reset and come back in just a moment for Game 2. Thanks for tuning in. Do not change your browser If you have to go to the bathroom, do it quick. Don't go crazy, because we'll be back in a minute. We'll see you guys in just a sec. Thanks.